Hello friends, as always I am late to the trends, but I did get those new e.l.f. Halo Glow wand things. Now, for reference, if you look up the Dulux colour paint chart, I am frighteningly white. So I tried to get shades that would reflect that. Now, in full disclosure, when I looked at the highlighter, the one that I wanted to get, which was the lightest, was out of stock because I am in Ireland and everyone else, well, not everyone else, but a big chunk of the population is also basically a cellophane human. We're frighteningly transparent. So I didn't get to get the lightest highlighter. So instead I got rose quartz, which I'm hoping will work for me. I did manage to pick up the Fair Light contour, and I picked up the blush in Candlelight, or candlelit rather, and I feel like they might work together. Anyways, if you want to see how these actually look, that's what today's video is about. Super simple, so do please keep on watching. Try not to be frightened. I know that I look incredibly pale, but that's why we need contour, etc. Put the colour right back in. So we'll start off first with the contour in the Fair Light, and I mean they're such small little sticks, but they obviously have that little cushion applicator that is super popular. I don't know if you can take it off. It doesn't really look like you can, but let's see. People are always like, oh, it's the super satisfying thing of when the thing comes out. Ooh. Ooh. I mean, if that's what you're into, you know. Now it does look like it's quite grey toned. I'm gonna do one side of my face because I don't know like how quickly this will actually set down. How much do I need? I don't know, but let's give it a go. I usually like a brush like this and I just kind of pat it. Oh, we're getting a harsh line. See, I prefer putting it onto my hand first, but everyone's been kind of like applying these onto their face and then blending. Okay, I'm kind of getting it to go. And you can really see my chin wobbling. And by chin, I mean chins, because there are several of them. Okay, we're starting to get a little bit more dimension back. It's a very exciting time to be alive. Does it look like I have mutton chops? Yes. Actually, it's so funny because like in this lighting, and on camera, by the way, on camera it looks really harsh. But in reality, it actually does not look like that at all. For whatever reason, on camera, everything is looking like way more pale. But hey ho, there we go. So I'm doing the same thing here again of like patting it in, and then we'll attempt to go beyond that. Now I'll be honest lads, I'm not great at contour, which you would think, Teresa, you really should learn contour because you know you're a bit of a chonk. This is true, this is true. I could really benefit from knowing contour a bit better, but I'm like, I'm tired and I'm very lazy. Now I know some people contour around their foreheads. Personally, I don't really bother, and I can't be bothered with my nose. I'm okay with my nose. But I've seen some people contouring around here. Ooh, boy rider or boy racer. So anyways, I've seen some people contouring around here and I thought, fuck it, why not lads? We live once. Maybe I can fool some of you into thinking I am but a scrawny thing. Like that actually does already on camera make it look like I'm a little bit more of a normal face shape. So let's just pat it in first. I will say actually it isn't like it's quite a good colour match for me, so I'm quite happy with this bit so far. And I mean I'd sooner go for this than any of the Charlotte Tilbury ones. What even, like I'm obviously not an influencer because all the influencers are like, oh Charlotte Tilbury, you have solved all of my problems, and I'm like, bit overrated in my opinion. Oh my god, this is how I get cancelled. Yeah, there we go. It looks a bit manic on camera, but in reality doesn't look bad actually. Goodness, these lines, so bad. Then the blush that I have is Candlelit. So let's give this a go. I think I've glitter all over the place. That's a great sign, isn't it? Anyways, you know you want to see it. Oh, this feels like this should be on a totally different video streaming site, if you know what I mean. Oh, maybe I need to squeeze harder. But you don't want to put too much pressure either. Oh, there we go. It's there. It's happening. It's a whole thing. Right, let's see. Okay, we're not getting a massive amount of product here. Oh. It's your own fault, Teresa. It's your own fault. So let's go with that. It's definitely not quite blush. It's like a blushy highlight. So, you know, beware of that. Now, what I'm going to do is I have this Zoeva multi-liquid brush. So I'm going to attempt to put that in there like that. And yes, the glasses have to come off. I apologise if there's indentations from my glasses, but do you know what? It just is what it is. So I'm just tapping it in first, and then we'll see about blending it after. I like to bring it up to around the temple. That's just a me thing. Obviously you do whatever the F you feel like doing. Oh my goodness, I censored myself. Actually, just tapping it in alone is good enough, like. That's quite nice. I'm quite happy with that. It's looking pretty. And now for the other side, let's have it be similarly, whatever. I do feel like there's just not a lot of product in it. Like, even though I think it's like about the same mil as the Charlotte Tilbury, but obviously the Charlotte Tilbury is like €1,000,000 more expensive. I'd sooner go for e.l.f., as I said previously. Although I think I have some of the Charlotte Tilbury ones. I say I think, I know I do, because I bought them because I'm an idiot. I was like, oh, okay. You're a collector, you have problems. So, yeah, I only have like maybe 2. I don't think I have them all. Yeah, I mean, I think that blends quite nicely, actually. Just saying. And then finally we have the highlighter in Rose Quartz, and I'm kind of sad that I couldn't get the lightest shade. I'm a bit worried about this one and how it's actually going to look on me. It was very pinky. Maybe I'll take a bit on here first. Oh no, I think I can make this work for me, actually. Let's give this one a go. Let's see, we'll pop a bit here. Maybe we'll put too much on, Teresa, because you're stupid. It's true. Now with liquid highlight, I'm weird. I like to go in with my finger. Yeah, that's definitely sounding a bit risque. Yeah, it's definitely giving like a very, very subtle highlight. Like, this is definitely not like glowing to the heavens, in my opinion. It's fine. I wouldn't say it's the absolute best. This is definitely like a more like natural type of a highlight. So actually very good for like going to work, etc. Like, this would be, I think, a really good like daytime sort of a highlighter, which I know is really weird with the current eye look. Whatever. And then over on this side, because, you know, symmetry. How much can I put on? Can I put on more? Yeah, why not? Like I said, I was a bit nervous when I saw like how pinky it is, but it does kind of blend out. So if you are like my frightening level of pale and you'd been looking at that and wondering would it work for you, it does actually, strangely enough. I'm surprised, you're surprised, we're all surprised. But yeah, that's all 3 of them actually on right now, and I think they look pretty good. I'm going to finish off the rest of my face and tell you what I think of them. Okay, so this is what it all looks like together. I put a little bit of powder on, obviously, just to set my foundation, but I didn't add any other contour, highlight or blush. I just kept it as is so you could see it all together. Now, it does make for a very, very subtle sort of a look. I actually kind of quite like that. I think it's very, very good for people who might be a little bit nervous of makeup products. It's kind of hard to go too wrong with it. Definitely very, very user-friendly. I think the one thing that I don't like about this is that from what I can see, you can't really take the top off. Now, let me know if anyone else has figured out how to do that, but I kind of don't want to make it so it's not usable at all, because I know it's inexpensive, like it's €10, but like, that's still €10. That's a bit of a grocery shop for me. So what did I think of these? Gotta say, really like the contour. I'm almost out, well, not almost out of my contour, but I have an ABH contour stick and I'm getting towards the end of that and I don't want to buy another one of those. That's my own thing. And I think this is going to be a fabulous replacement. It's inexpensive, blends really well, didn't have any issue with that. Yes, it's brilliant because it's actually a contour. It actually has those grey undertones. Perfect. If you're the same kind of skin tone as me, get the fair to light, you're going to do great on that. Then in terms of the blush, they're not a matte blush, right? They're a radiant, highlighty blush. So I feel like, by the way, guys, if you have a deeper skin tone, you could probably, you know, use this as like a glowy highlight. Yeah, you could use it a little bit interchangeably. I quite like it. It's pigmented, but not super, super pigmented. I'm definitely very, very happy with that. I might get a few more shades. I hope they extend upon this because I think this is genuinely interesting. I was kind of surprised by the highlighter, which was in the shade Rose Quartz. I was afraid it was going to be a little bit too dark on me, but actually once you blend it out, it's very subtle, very kind of natural, and it works with my skin tone. So if you've been looking at that, because the other one that's like the lightest shade is totally sold out in Ireland, can't find it on Boots. So if you have been looking at another alternative, this might actually work very well if you have a similar skin tone to me. I was actually quite impressed. Now, is this going to be like a knock your socks off kind of a highlighter? No, but I think all of these products all put together make for really great wearable everyday makeup that you can kind of depend on, which is, let's be real, kind of what we want these days. Like, it's decent value for money, let's be real. They're a tenner each. If you have like discount codes, etc., you could probably get it for less. And generally, let's be real, e.l.f. are really good quality. Like, they're one of the best drugstore options out there. For me, I think each of these, like in terms of the formula, the way they work, 10 out of 10. Do I love that it's a spongy applicator? No, but I get why they've done that. That's like the trend at the moment. For me, I'm just like, I'll probably fiddle around with these later and figure out, can I, you know, not decant, but like figure out, can I remove? Because I know you could do that with like, say, the P. Louise. Like there is, I think maybe this bit you could twist off. I need to figure that out. And if somebody knows, could you please let me know? Because I'm also very lazy and I will forget. But my friends, that is the end of the video. Do please like, comment and subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. And do please share, because sharing is caring, except of course for STDs, in which case just wrap it up. Don't be gross. But that's it. That's the end of the video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.